And when you sink your energy, when you relax and you root down into the earth, your energy field actually expands. As you relax, your energy expands, your influence expands. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so that you can magnetize your ideal life. So how to ground. Grounding is so important. What does this actually mean? What does it mean to ground? This is a term a lot of guys throw out there. Sometimes they're talking about being more present, being more embodied, being more aware of what's happening. But I'm going to share with you guys some real methods you can use to really ground yourself, to be more confident, more calm, and magnetic in your life. So stick around. When I talk about grounding, I'm talking about like really grounding, sinking your energy. So maybe just grounding into your body. So many of us in this modern age, we're so distracted. There's so much information coming at us. There's so much stimulation that we're often kind of like rising up. Our awareness is purely up in our heads. We're just trying to process information all the time. And we're actually very disconnected from our bodies. And on an even deeper level, we're disconnected from the earth. So grounding can be literally creating a root, creating this grounding cord between your body and the earth, which stabilizes you. So when you're practicing semen retention, this is an extremely important concept. If you're ungrounded and you're doing semen retention, then you're probably not going to have a very great time, because as you're practicing semen retention, you're building up energy. You're building up this tremendous amount of raw sexual power. But if you're unable to balance that energy, then it can drive you insane. It's not going to be pleasant, right? You're going to feel angry, you're going to feel frustrated, you're going to have mood swings. You're just going to be a very chaotic person, basically, right? So grounding helps you to stabilize this high charge of energy. It's the same as like, you have a high voltage current running through a house. You need it to be grounded or else it's dangerous, right? It's the exact same thing. You're going to fry yourself if you don't ground your energy as you're building up this sexual charge. Another very important aspect of this is, of course, grounding into the earth. The earth is very yin. It's very cooling for us, especially as men. Our sexual energy is like fire. It's extremely volatile. It's difficult to control when it's aroused. I'm sure you've noticed that before. So one of the keys actually to being able to, first of all, contain your sexual energy and manage it, be able to practice semen retention successfully, but even more so when you're having sex, to be able to control your arousal and be able to have orgasms without ejaculating. A very, very important factor to this is being able to ground your sexual energy, because our male sexual energy, it's yang, it's fire. We need the yin to balance it, So this cooling yin energy of the earth balances us and stabilizes us. As men, we're yang beings, right? And yang needs yin, yin needs yang. And this has nothing to do with, sexual preference or whether you're attracted to the opposite sex or the same sex. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just we all have aspects of yin and yang within us. We all have these certain aspects of male and female within us. So when you're practicing semen retention, you're really cultivating your yang essence. And so you need to balance that with yin. And of course, you can get that through relationships, having sex with your partner, right? Exchanging energy. But if you're single, then it's very important that you're supplementing yourself with yin energy, and grounding is a very important way to do this. So this is really the concept of what they call in Tai Chi, Sung, S-O-N-G. Sometimes it's spelled S-U-N-G, but Sung is this concept of sinking the chi being your life force, your energy. When you're able to sink the chi, then it grounds you, and it starts to actually fill up your body with energy from the earth. They call this Peng energy in Tai Chi. And it's like this hydraulic fluid almost. It pumps up your body. You can feel this when you're doing, Qigong or Tai Chi practice. Once you get the skill down, it literally fills up your body. And if you've ever seen videos of Tai Chi masters who can like throw people around with a slight touch, this isn't like some Dragon Ball Z nonsense. This is a very real phenomenon. I've touched hands with guys who do this, and it's just, they're so grounded and connected to the earth and so inflated with this energy that, it's actually hitting people's tension and knocking them, placing their own tension against them, basically, right? But anyways, why this is important: when you're able to relax and sink your energy, so ground your energy, release it. We're all carrying all this unconscious tension in our bodies. It's almost inevitable. And this actually constricts the life force that's flowing throughout our body. It constricts our energy. When you're holding tension, the Chinese say that tension is one of the main causes of disease. These chronic patterns of tension, they constrict the life force, and areas aren't getting the nourishment they need, and disease manifests. And we're at, let's face it, we're at a bit of a chaotic time in the world. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of manipulation in the media, all these things. And, it's easy to see who's not grounded and not able to hold their center, right? Hold their center of gravity within themselves, hold this strong strength within themselves, because so many people are living in fear. They're terrified to go out in public, things like that. And so when you're grounded, you're not afraid of the future. You're not projecting yourself into the future, and you're not thinking about the past. You're not living in the past. When you're stuck in the future, you're stuck in the past. You're not in the present moment, and you're not in your power. So by grounding, you're bringing yourself back to this moment. You'll notice that when you have maybe like a fearful thought or something like that, there's a couple things that happen. You're going to find that your body tenses up in some ways, and you're also going to find that your breath kind of constricts, like you start to breathe from your chest instead of your belly. So your breath becomes shallow, your body becomes tense. Your center of gravity actually raises up in your body. This makes it very easy to push you over, both physically and emotionally, mentally. You're easily thrown around by the chaos of life. But when you relax your body, you sink your chi, you're able to breathe from deep in your belly, your center of gravity is lower. Now you're stable. You're like a tree. You're rooted into the earth. And because you have these deep roots in the earth, you're able to expand upward and really grow while being able to withstand the storms, withstand strong winds, right? So this is why grounding is so important. It teaches you to relax, to be calm, but to be strong. There's strength in relaxation. There's strength and calmness. It's like a tree. And when you sink your energy, when you relax and you root down into the earth, your energy field actually expands. As you relax, your energy expands. Your influence expands. Your presence actually fills the room when you're grounded. And people pick up on this. You become much more influential. You become much more attractive to people. What's more attractive? Someone who's like, their shoulders are up by their ears. They're like kind of caved over with tension, with fear. We've all seen these people walking around. Is that more attractive, or is it more attractive to be shoulders relaxed, your spine straight, tall but relaxed? You can learn so much about a person by their posture, right? The way they hold themselves and present themselves. So the point I'm trying to make here is that there's a direct correlation between the way you hold your body, the way you're able to hold your awareness within your body, the way you're able to relax, and your mental, emotional states, as well as your influence on those around you. And again, when you're tense, your energy field constricts, it shrinks, your influence becomes much less. People aren't really, vibing with you as much when you're really tense and really blocked off, because again, you're literally closing off the flow of life force throughout your body. So when you're grounding, you're relaxed, you're sinking into the earth, you expand, your energy flows freely, and people feel this. You become the center of the circle, right? It's like, take a look at the spinning circle. If you're not in the circle, you're just getting spun around. But when you can hold your center, ground, you become the center of the circle. Everything spirals around you, and you're not thrown around anymore. You are in, the calm within the storm, right? So now I want to get into the practical aspects. I've been talking about this, but talk does not cook the rice. We need to practice to feel this in our bodies and to live and embody it. We can talk about this stuff all day, but you need to practice to actually make things happen. So the practice, we'll just do this sitting down. So wherever you're at right now, if you're standing, that's fine. You can even do it laying down, but I recommend that you're upright. So sitting or standing, and just, if you're on a chair, come up to the edge of the chair so your back's not leaning on the chair. Nice straight spine. Hold your head up. So it's like there's something attached to the crown of your head, and it's just kind of pulling it up. So you lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, and just notice how much tension you're holding in your body. Start to relax your breath. Feel that your breath's coming from deep within your belly. Not forcing the breath, but just relaxing and allowing it to be more gentle, more quiet. So you're just kind of scanning your body. See if you can release some tension as you exhale. And you'll start to really feel just how much tension you're holding on to, which is, again, it's constricting your life force. But we all have these habits that we've developed throughout our life. So from here, you're going to start sinking your energy. So it's as simple as just feel like your body's made out of honey or something, right? Feeling the crown of your head, just place your awareness there. Fill it with your awareness. You're listening in, and just feel it expanding. Feel your forehead melting down, your face melting down, the sides, the back of the head, it's all just melting down, releasing all tension. And let that wave of relaxation continue down the neck, the throat, sides of the neck, through the shoulders. Feel the shoulders sinking down even further, relaxing the upper arms. And you feel like the muscles and the tendons are melting off the bones. Releasing down the forearms, the wrists and the fingers. Everything's just opening, expanding, relaxing. Feel your chest sinking without collapsing. Just feel like you're relaxing your chest more. Feel the shoulder blades melting down the back, sides of the body melting down. Relax your belly. Just let it stick out. Start to fill up the belly. The lower dantian, which is the energy center in the belly, starts to fill up with qi. It grows your power. Then releasing through the hips. Release your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins. Release into the feet. Release into the earth. You feel like you have these roots coming out of your feet. All this energy you've released by relaxing is sinking through your feet and creating these roots all the way to the center of the earth. Just continuously feeling the sense of releasing downward. Again, it's that feeling like you're melting down like honey. This is what's sinking your energy. Just notice how much calmer you feel, how much more centered and confident you feel when you do this. So it's as simple as that. And you can do this when you're out in public, when you're walking around, whatever. Just bring your awareness within your body. So you're penetrating your body with your mind. You bring your energy back into your body. And then just release the tension. Sink down. Sink. And it starts to fill up your body with energy. You ground your energy into the earth. It's very, very simple. There's a few quick spots you can focus on. So if I'm doing this quickly, it's like crown of the head, between the eyebrows and the back of the skull. Feel that release. C7 vertebrae, which is the base of the back of the neck, right there. You feel that sink down, sinks the shoulders, drops it down, relax the belly. So some quick points, right? So that's grounding. Super, super simple, but again, just throughout the day, just notice how you're holding yourself. If you're holding tension, are you upright and, off of your center of gravity, or is it low? You're stable, you're rooted. So this is how you ground your energy. And when you're able to be grounded, you're so much more calm. You're not going to be controlled by impulses. Your sexual energy becomes more controlled, and you become more confident, more magnetic, more influential. It's also better for your health, because your energy and the fluids in your body are able to circulate freely. And just to get a bit more in depth into this, you can actually ground your sexual energy directly. Now, this is a bit of a more advanced practice. I actually teach this in my 6-week course. So you connect the cool yin energy of the earth, and you connect that with your own sexual energy, which as a man, again, it's very fiery, it's very volatile. So when you're able to mix this cool yin energy of the earth with your hot sexual energy, it slows it down a bit. It kind of cools off and takes the edge off of this sexual volatility, which makes it much easier to control, much easier to manage and digest. And especially when you're having sex, it makes it much, much more effortless to control your ejaculation and to have full body orgasms. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you grab my free ejaculation control guide. There's a link in the video description below. And if you're interested in my 6-week course, Multi-Orgasmic Man, which goes in depth into mastering your sexual energy, having full body orgasms, I open registration for this course every 3 months, so check out the link to that in the video description below. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. What do you do to stay grounded? Have a great day, my friends.